Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen v RB Leipzig. In the first minute of this one, Jonathan Tah to Mathieu Kovar, Kovar to Piero Hincapié, Piero Hincapié over left-footed ball forward. Victor Boniface, Boniface with an alright enough pass to the right to Edmund Tapsoba. Tapsoba driving forward a bit for Bayer Leverkusen from the right inside a bit with the ball. And a pass on. Granit Xhaka with a pass to Florian Wirtz. It's a 1-2 Florian Wirtz pass blocked, but in the box. Pass from Martin Torreira. But Martin Torreira pass is blocked, and it's with the RB Leipzig keeper, Peter Galacci. Bayer Leverkusen with possession. It's a pass bit to Boniface, 1-2 with Florian Wirtz being cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. And a bit of passing for RB Leipzig and a pass on to Benjamin Henriques. Benjamin Henriques with a pass for RB Leipzig. And then a pass forward, and then a bit of possession for RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig with possession. And forward a bit with the ball and passing towards the left. Along left, RB Leipzig inside the box with possession, but Mathieu Kovar, the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, onto it. Bayer Leverkusen with a bit of possession and a pass to the right to Edmund Tapsoba. But then RB Leipzig have won possession, and David Rahm on the left with a pass. RB Leipzig inside the box, but then Bayer Leverkusen win possession, pass blocked. And RB Leipzig with possession and a bit of pass in possession for RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig with possession. And a pass is cut out by Piero Hincapié. Kovar and a pass on to Hincapié and a 1-2, Piero Hincapié. But Piero Hincapié 1-2, but then the next pass not quite getting to Piero Hincapié. And it's a corner to RB Leipzig on their right. So RB Leipzig with a corner on their right. So corner to RB Leipzig. So Xavi Simons with a corner for RB Leipzig on the right. Xavi Simons with a right-footed ball in from the corner from right for RB Leipzig, headed away. But then RB Leipzig with possession. It's past the keeper, Peter Galacci. Peter Galacci with a left-footed kick further forward for RB Leipzig. To the right, cut out of a header, and it's out of play for a throw to RB Leipzig on the right. Benjamin Henriques with the throw for RB Leipzig. And they pass on, and a pass to the left for RB Leipzig with a bit of possession. But then Bayer Leverkusen win possession. Jeremy Frimpong with a pass forward and a pass after that onto Jonathan Tah, but a foul on Martin Torreira as the ball is passed. So a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen with a free kick on their right. Free kick. Alexi Garcia with a free kick from the right into the box and at the far post. Edmund taps over the header, saved right enough by Peter Galacci. And then a pass and a shot just outside the box of Bayer Leverkusen is blocked. And RB Leipzig then with a right-footed ball a bit further forward, cut out the header. 1-2, Bayer Leverkusen with possession. And a pass to the left to Alejandro Grimaldo with a pass. Bayer Leverkusen with a bit of possession. 1-2 on the left. And then a pass to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. The pass into the box, cut out, and then further away for RB Leipzig. But then Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Jonathan Tah is on, and then pass also on. And maybe physio required for an RB Leipzig player. So just a bit of a stoppage. So match plays on. RB Leipzig with possession, but then Bayer Leverkusen retain possession. Jonathan Tah with a pass to the left, and then a pass on to Piero Incapie. RB Leipzig block it and win possession on the right, and a pass on, and a right-footed ball into the box for RB Leipzig, not quite picking out a player, and Edmund taps over, cuts that for Bayer Leverkusen on the right. Edmund taps over with a pass forward, and a pass on after that, just out of play. So a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. And the throw is played for RB Leipzig. Bit of pass in possession. Kevin Campbell. The pass up to the left for RB Leipzig and a 1-2. Kevin Campbell again for RB Leipzig and a 1-2 with Xavi Simons. Kevin Campbell. They pass to the left for RB Leipzig. And a bit of a turn on the left for RB Leipzig and a pass blocked, and it's out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. RB Leipzig with a throw on their left. Cut out by Jonathan Tah. Just about still in play, and Jonathan Tah with a pass to Granit Xhaka. Still Granit Xhaka driving forward a bit with the ball for Bayer Leverkusen. A pass to the left to Alejandro Grimaldo. Left-footed ball into the box on the left to the far post. Cut out by Costello, and it's a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their right. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Played short and a right-footed ball into the box, and a header hits the crossbar. And then a shot from Victor Boniface blocked. A left-footed shot after that blocked as well. Another corner to Bayer Leverkusen. Short corner for Bayer Leverkusen to Alexi Garcia, and deflected and inside the centre of the box. Piero Incapie with a header hits the crossbar. So Bayer Leverkusen with a chancel shot on goal. Piero Incapie the header inside the centre of the box, hitting the crossbar. Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their left. Alexi Garcia to take the corner on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Played in right-footed to the far post, headed on. And then a bit of an air volley from Victor Boniface, but a foul by Victor Boniface. Maybe. Anyway, it's a free kick to RB Leipzig, maybe, but a bit of a stoppage. Maybe a player requiring physio a bit for RB Leipzig. So the match plays on. Petr Galaci with a right foot kick further forward for RB Leipzig. Headed on, but then cut out by Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong to Edmund Tapsoba. Edmund Tapsoba. And then a pass onto the left to Alejandro Grimaldo. Picks up Grimaldo. Grimaldo over pass forward on the left for Bayer Leverkusen to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface into the box. The pass to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz to Alejandro Grimaldo on the left, just side the box, left-footed ball in, headed away, then cut out. And Granit Xhaka with a left-footed shot just outside the box, left-footed, just wide of the left-hand bottom corner for Bayer Leverkusen. Granit Xhaka with a left-footed shot just outside the box, just wide of the left-hand bottom corner. Bayer Leverkusen with 2 chances, shots on goal from any possession. Piero Nkapie with a header hitting the crossbar inside the centre of the box. Well, one maybe deflected that shot. It's a corner to Bayer Leverkusen, maybe. Yes, it's a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Alexi Garcia plays it in right-footed and cut out of a header. Sub for RB Leipzig. Haidara off and Seawild on for RB Leipzig. Bayer Leverkusen player throwing Jeremy Frimpong to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka over pass to the left. And then a pass on. And then a bit of passing and possession left for Bayer Leverkusen. And then a pass to Piero Nkapie. Piero Nkapie with a pass to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka 2 passes or so, and Xhaka again. Xhaka to Piero Hincapié. Piero Hincapié to Edmund Tapsoba on the right. Edmund Tapsoba with a bit of a turn. Edmund Tapsoba to Granit Xhaka, and then a pass from Florian Wirtz to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong 1-2. Jeremy Frimpong on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong. And then driving forward a bit, but blocked in its halfway corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their right. Played in, headed on, and a bit wide, and a goal kick to RB Leipzig. So goal kick to RB Leipzig. Playing out from the back a bit, RB Leipzig, and a bit of passing on the right, but then cut out, and Bayer Leverkusen with possession. And a pass to Edmund Tapsoba. Bayer Leverkusen with a pass forward, and a pass blocked. And put Jeremy Frimpong onto it for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong to Florian Wirtz to Edmund Tapsoba to Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen with a bit of pass, and a pass on to Jonathan Tah to Edmund Tapsoba to Martin Chiriya to Jeremy Frimpong, but cut out, and then play forward for RB Leipzig, and a foul by Jeremy Frimpong as the pass is played, and it's a yellow card for Jeremy Frimpong for that foul, and a free kick to RB Leipzig. So free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. Free kick to RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell plays it short. And a bit of passing for RB Leipzig. And a left-footed pass further forward for RB Leipzig on the left to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons onto it, but just out of play, and a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. So throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. And Jeremy Frimpong with the throw on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Edmund Tapsoba with throw for Bayer Leverkusen on the right. Played forward a little bit longer, but then cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. A pass on to the keeper, Peter Galacci. And a bit of passing for RB Leipzig, and possession on the left, and then pass to Galacci, the keeper. Peter Galacci with a left-footed kick further for RB Leipzig. Cut out a header by Edmund Tapsoba for Bayer Leverkusen, but not quite picking out a play, and it's cut out, and it's played to Peter Galacci, the RB Leipzig keeper. And a kick a bit forward to the left, and a pass on to Xavi Simons to Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig. 1-2 with Xavi Simons. Campbell with a pass, and a bit of possession for RB Leipzig, and then passing towards the right, and then centrally for RB Leipzig with possession. Kevin Campbell with a 1-2. A bit of passing and possession for RB Leipzig. Pass for RB Leipzig, cut out a header, but then RB Leipzig with possession on the right. And Benjamin Sesko with a bit of a turn on the right for RB Leipzig. And gets a pass, and then a bit of passing, and the ball into the box on the right for RB Leipzig. Not quite picking out a player, so a goal kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Then a pass to the right to Edmund Tapsoba. Tapsoba to Granit Xhaka. A bit of pass in possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan Tah pass and a pass on. Pass to Ria, pass on. And bit of 1-2, but then RB Leipzig win possession. It's a pass to Louis Openda. Louis Openda. They pass for RB Leipzig. Costello over pass forward for RB Leipzig. And pass to Louis Openda, and it's a 1-2. Benjamin Sesko, just outside the box. But then Tapsoba wins possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy from Ponte Mathieu Kovar. Kovar's kick further forward, cut out the header. But then Victor Boniface onto it for Bayer Leverkusen. Still Victor Boniface, good pass to Florian Wirtz, and Florian Wirtz will pass to the left inside the box, and a left-footed pass from Martin Terrier inside the box and maybe just cut out. Florian Wirtz to Martin Terrier, and Martin Terrier's pass inside the box cut out, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Alejandro Grimaldo with the corner on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Alejandro Grimaldo with the corner on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Left-footed. And not quite picking out a player, so a throw to RB Leipzig on their right. So throw to RB Leipzig on their right. Play forward, and then just after that, so a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left, and a 1-2 on left for Bayer Leverkusen. And then it's a right-footed pass picking out Edmund Tapsoba for Bayer Leverkusen. Tapsoba and a pass on to Piero Nkapie. Piero Nkapie over pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. Then Alejandro Grimaldo over 1-2 with Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz with a pass, cut out. And then further forward and away for RB Leipzig with left-footed ball, a bit further forward, cut out by Edmund Tapsoba. Tapsoba to Piero Nkapie. Piero Nkapie to Mathieu Kovar, the Bayer Leverkusen keeper. Mathieu Kovar with a pass for Bayer Leverkusen. And a pass to the left and a 1-2. Bayer Leverkusen with possession on the left. And then another pass on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. And then Granit Xhaka over left-footed pass a bit further forward, not quite picking out a player. And it's with the RB Leipzig keeper, Petr Galaci. Petr Galaci, the RB Leipzig keeper. Plays it short, and RB Leipzig with a bit of possession, and a pass on to Petr Galaci. Petr Galaci with a pass to the left for RB Leipzig. Then a left-footed pass a bit further forward for RB Leipzig to the left, cut out by Jonathan Tah. But then still on with Xavi Simons for RB Leipzig. Louis Openda. Maybe a foul on Louis Openda, pre a pass being played, so maybe a free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. Yeah, foul on Louis Openda by Jonathan Tah. So a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. RB Leipzig with possession and a pass to the keeper, Petr Galacci. Petr Galacci a pass left for RB Leipzig. And a left-footed ball further forward for RB Leipzig. Not quite picking out a play. It will be Bayer Leverkusen keeper, Matteo Kovar. Jonathan Tah to Piero Hincapié. Piero Hincapié pass and a pass on forward, but cut out on RB Leipzig with possession. But then Bayer Leverkusen win possession. But then RB Leipzig have retained possession and a pass to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons forward a bit. And with a right foot shot just outside the box block, but then it's on the right for RB Leipzig. And Benjamin Henrichs pulled in blocked and then blocked. And Victor Boniface onto it on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Still Victor Boniface. And a tackle, and it's out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Throw is played, and a bit of possession for Bayer Leverkusen. And a 1-2 in possession for Bayer Leverkusen. And then Florian Wirtz driving forward a bit for Bayer Leverkusen. Edmund taps over onto it a bit, and then a foul on Edmund taps over by Xavi Simons, so a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Alexi Garcia with a right-footed free kick into the box. Bayer Leverkusen headed on, but then it's with the RB Leipzig keeper Petr Galacci. Kick further forward for RB Leipzig, but then cut out and Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Pass to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah with a 1-2 for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass to Matteo Kovar. And then a bit of passing in possession on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. And a bit of possession. And Alexi Garcia with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. And then a pass on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. And then a tackle, but then Bayer Leverkusen have it with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka to Piero Hincapié. 1-2 of Alexi Garcia. Piero Hincapié to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka to Alexi Garcia and a 1-2. Granit Xhaka with a pass to Alejandro Grimaldo. 1-2 Florian Wirtz, and then Grimaldo to Granit Xhaka inside the box left for Bayer Leverkusen. It's a left-footed pass blocked, and then it's Xhaka again left inside the box. Ball in right-footed. Cut out, and then on by taps over in the box and cut out away for RB Leipzig. Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen. Then headed on by Grimaldo to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka to Alexi Garcia. Garcia the pass. And then Grimaldo to Wirtz, then Wirtz with a ball blocked, and then Bayer Leverkusen with it on left with Piero Hincapié. Piero Hincapié to Alejandro Grimaldo. And then a pass. And then a pass into the box, cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. And RB Leipzig have it with Xavi Simons with a pass. And then a pass forward for RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell on left for RB Leipzig. Left-footed pass a bit further forward, cut out by Edmund taps over with a pass. And then a bit of possession by Leverkusen. Victor Boniface. Jeremy Frimpong on the right. Jeremy Frimpong with a pass into the box, but not quite picking out a player. And RB Leipzig with possession and a pass forward. Piero Hincapié cuts it out, but then Louis Openda onto it. Louis Openda with a turn and driving forward for RB Leipzig on the right. Still Louis Openda. Right-footed ball into the box. And inside the centre of the box, a header from Benjamin Sesko. Wide RB Leipzig with Louis Openda driving forward on the right, and then a right-footed ball into the box, into the centre of the box, and a header wide by Benjamin Sesko. So just a cooling break for a minute or so. So the match plays. So the match plays on. Still by Leverkusen 0, RB Leipzig 0. One chance and shot on goal for each team from any possession. By Leverkusen hit the crossbar of Piero and Capier header inside the centre of the box, and RB Leipzig, Louis Openda with a driving run on the right and a right foot across in the box, and inside centre of the box, a header from Benjamin Sesko just wide of the left-hand bottom corner. Xavi Simons for RB Leipzig going to pass on. And then a 1-2. David Rahm with a 1-2 with Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell with a pass and a 1-2. Kevin Campbell. And then a pass on to David Rahm. David Rahm to Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell with a pass and a 1-2 for RB Leipzig. Then a pass on to David Rahm. David Rahm with a pass on to Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell with a pass to the centre for RB Leipzig, and then a bit of passing and possession centrally for RB Leipzig. And then a pass on to Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell with a pass and a bit of possession for RB Leipzig, and a pass to the right. And then Benjamin Henriques with a pass for RB Leipzig. And then a pass on, and then RB Leipzig with possession. And a pass on to Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell. And a 1-2. Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig. David Rahm with a pass for RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell. RB Leipzig with a bit of possession on the left. And then a pass on and possession on Left for RB Leipzig and a bit of passing. And Benjamin Sesko pass towards Louis Penta, cut out by Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah with a pass on forward to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia picks up a pass on the left to Alejandro Grimaldo. Alejandro Grimaldo to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface inside a bit with the ball. And then Granit Xhaka to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia with a pass. And on by Florian Wirtz. And then a turn by Martin Torreira. Then a tackle. But a ball fell forward after that. Cut out. And by Leverkusen with possession on their left. Possession for Bayer Leverkusen on their left. And a 1-2. And then Alexi Garcia to Piero Nkapie. Piero Nkapie to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah with a right-footed ball fell forward to the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Cut out. But then the header's cut out by Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong inside the box on the right. It's still Frimpong. And Frimpong scores into the right-hand bottom corner. And Bayer Leverkusen lead. Bayer Leverkusen 1. RB Leipzig 0. And Jeremy Frimpong with the goal. Bayer Leverkusen 1. RB Leipzig 0. A header cut out by Frimpong. Frimpong into the box. And Jeremy Frimpong onto the right foot. And a finish with a right-footed shot inside the box into the right-hand bottom corner. Bayer Leverkusen 1, RB Leipzig 0. Free kick. Free kick to RB Leipzig. Left-footed kick played forward for RB Leipzig to the right inside the box, headed on, but then cut out away for Bayer Leverkusen, then cut out the header. And then Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell with a pass. And Xavi Simons. Simons with a pass, and then a bit of passing for RB Leipzig, but then cut out. And Bayer Leverkusen with possession, and a pass to the left to Jeremy Frimpong. But a good tackle from Tywald, and out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Piero Nkapie, and a pass on. But a pass cut out. RB Leipzig with possession, and a pass on. But cut out, and Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Edmund taps over. Edmund taps over, a pass to the right to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong with a right-footed ball into the box, deflected, and then over by Petr Gulácsi. So a corner to Bayer Leverkusen. So Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their left. Alexi Garcia for Bayer Leverkusen. Alexi Garcia with the corner right footed from left for Bayer Leverkusen. Cut out of a header, but then Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Florian Wirtz still for Bayer Leverkusen with a pass. And Alejandro Grimaldo with a left-footed shot further out. And all right enough said by Peter Galacci. Alejandro Grimaldo with a left-footed shot a bit further out. But then a pass all for Bayer Leverkusen on left, just outside box. Edmund taps over, block, but then Alejandro Grimaldo onto it. On left for Bayer Leverkusen. Alejandro Grimaldo over pass. And then a pass on left inside the box, a pass from Piero Ncapié blocked, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Played in left footed by Alejandro Grimaldo into the box and header over the bar. Inside the centre of the box by Victor Boniface. RB Leipzig with possession. Been a pass left and a foul by Edmund Tapsoba, so a free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. RB Leipzig with possession left, but in a pass cut up by Edmund Tapsoba and a pass on to Alexi Garcia. Garcia to Jonathan Tah to Matteo Kovar to Piero Ncapié. And a bit of passing possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Granit Xhaka to Florian Wirtz with a pass to the right to Edmund Tapsoba. Driving forward a bit for Bayer Leverkusen and a pass to Granit Xhaka to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz with a pass forward. And Martin Terrier onto it inside the box. Terrier with a pass. Florian Wirtz with a pass. And a finish! Left-footed inside the centre of the box. Bayer Leverkusen 2. RB Leipzig 0. Alejandro Grimaldo finishes it. Bayer Leverkusen 2. RB Leipzig 0. Martin Terrier onto the ball on the right inside the box of Bayer Leverkusen, and then a pass from Terrier, another pass on after, and then a left-footed finish by Alejandro Grimaldo. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 0. And Martin Terrier onto the ball inside the box, and like Terrier, the pass to Florian Wirtz, and then Wirtz with a pass and an assist for Alejandro Grimaldo, and Alejandro Grimaldo with a left-footed finish into the goal inside the centre of the box. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 0. So 45 minutes played. Well, 1 minute of stoppage time played at the end of the first half. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 0. RB Leipzig with possession of pass forward, not quite picking out a player, and it's with the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, Matteo Kovar. Matteo Kovar, the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, with the ball. Matteo Kovar. RB Leipzig with possession. Benjamin Sesko with a pass to the right. Benjamin Henriques with a pass for RB Leipzig. They pass forward to Xavi Simons. Simons with a pass. But a pass on towards Kevin Campbell, not quite picking out Kevin Campbell. Jeremy Frimpong intercepts. Jeremy Frimpong, right footed pass to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface for Bayer Leverkusen. Victor Boniface with pass to Jeremy Frimpong inside the box. And right footed pass blocked. And it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Seven minutes of stoppage time to be played at the end of the first half. 2 minutes of the 7 played, so 5 more minutes remaining to be played of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their right. Alexi Garcia to take the corner for Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Alexi Garcia with the corner for Bayer Leverkusen on their right. And Alexi Garcia with the corner right footed for the right for Bayer Leverkusen. And the header is blocked inside centre of the box and taps over. The shot blocked and away for RB Leipzig further. Jeremy Frimpong onto it for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong. And then a pass from Granit Xhaka picks out Alexi Garcia on the right. Alexi Garcia, a right footed ball into the box for Bayer Leverkusen, cut out and away. And it's a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong with a pass and a right-footed ball into the box by Leverkusen and at the far post on a bit by Alejandro Gamallo, but then the keeper Petr Glacios for RB Leipzig played forward. Louis Openda driving forward and left for RB Leipzig, but Victor Boniface wins possession for Bayer Leverkusen on the right, and then Boniface will pass to Mathieu Kovar, the keeper for Bayer Leverkusen. Mathieu Kovar with a pass to Piero Nkapie to Granit Xhaka to Jonathan Tah, 1-2 with Granit Xhaka picks out Alexi Garcia on the right of a pass. Alexi Garcia for Bayer Leverkusen. They pass to Florian Wirtz still. Pass blocked and out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. So, and then a pass on to Alexi Garcia and a bit of passing Florian Wirtz, almost 1-2 Granit Xhaka, but cut out. RB Leipzig with possession. And a pass from further forward towards Louis Openda for RB Leipzig, cut out by a head of Jonathan Tah, but then Benjamin Sesko onto it for RB Leipzig. Sesko over pass to the right to Benjamin Henriques. Benjamin Henriques for RB Leipzig. And then a 1-2 on the right for RB Leipzig. And then a right-footed ball to the left for RB Leipzig, cut out by Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong onto it and headed forward for Bayer Leverkusen, but then cut out. RB Leipzig possession, the pass left to David Raum. David Raum, left-footed ball into the box, cut out. And Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Cut out and forward to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface to Jeremy Frimpong. It's a 1-2. Jeremy Frimpong with a pass. And a pass on to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah to the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Bit of possession and passing. And Florian Wirtz and Alejandro Gamallo over 1-2. And then a bit of passing, and then on to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface just outside the box, and RB Leipzig win possession. Kevin Campbell into the last minute of stoppage time to be played at the end of the first half. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 0, close to half time. And then a pass to Louis Openda for RB Leipzig with a pass to the right. And then a pass on to Benjamin Henriques inside a bit with the ball from the right, and then Henriques with a pass for RB Leipzig, essentially. And then a pass on to Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig, inside a bit centrally with the ball, and a pass to Xavi Simons with a pass. And then a pass on the right for RB Leipzig, Benjamin Henriques with a right footed ball into the box. The header's in! The header is in at the near post! And headed in! And it's Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 1, and RB Leipzig with a goal. A near post header scored. RB Leipzig with a bit of passing and possession and a right footed cross into the box from the right, and a near post header into the left hand bottom corner. And Benjamin Henry with the cross on the right and a near post header for RB Leipzig is scored, and a goal for RB Leipzig from Kevin Campbell, and that's half time. So at half time, Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 1. Second half. Second half kicked off and started, and by Leverkusen with possession, on by Florian Wirtz, and then a pass forward and on to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz with the ball essentially for Bayer Leverkusen with a pass to Martin Terrier. Terrier over right footed. Martin Terrier with a two right-footed shots inside the box, both blocked, and then RB Leipzig with Xavi Simons, but then Granit Xhaka retains possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Then Edmond taps over a pass to the right. A bit of possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Terrier a pass, and then Wirtz with a pass on, but cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession, and a right-footed pass further forward, and then Mathieu Koval to goal gets to it. Right-footed kick further forward for Bayer Leverkusen, headed on a bit, but then cut out, and RB Leipzig, oh, not quite, and Florian Wirtz onto it a bit for Bayer Leverkusen, but can't quite get much. That little bit further, it's with the RB Leipzig keeper, Peter Galacci. Peter Galacci, the RB Leipzig keeper, plays it short to the right, and then a pass to the left for RB Leipzig with a bit of passing possession, left-footed ball further forward for RB Leipzig on by Benjamin Sesko, the header to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons the header, and then a pass to the left. Bit of possession pass on left for RB Leipzig, and Edmund taps over, winning possession by Leverkusen, pass forward, but cut out. And RB Leipzig with possession, and a right-footed pass further forward, but cut out by Jonathan Tah with a header. But then a pass cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession with Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons driving forward a bit, and then Louis Openda onto it. Louis Openda to Xavi Simons! And inside the box, and Simons and Mathieu Koval by Leverkusen. Keeper onto it on the left inside the box. But offside anyway. By Leverkusen with possession towards the right. Then a pass to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong inside a bit with the ball. And then a pass. Pass to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah to Edmond Tapsoba. Edmond Tapsoba with a 1-2 for Bayer Leverkusen. Edmond Tapsoba with a right-footed pass for Bayer Leverkusen to the right. And RB Leipzig with possession. A pass blocked and out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. And David Raum with the throw for RB Leipzig on their left, and the throw is played. RB Leipzig with possession. Benjamin Henriques with a pass towards the left, and a pass on to the left to David Raum. David Raum and a 1-2. RB Leipzig with possession towards the left, and a pass on. And then a right-footed pass to the right inside the box, not quite picking out a player, and it's a goal kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen playing up from the back a bit, pass to the left, and then Alejandro Grimaldo's left-footed pass forward. And Victor Boniface onto it for Bayer Leverkusen, and a bit of a turn driving forward. Victor Boniface right-footed pass, but not quite picking out Florian Wirtz, and it's with the RB Leipzig keeper, Peter Galacci. RB Leipzig with possession, and Xavi Simons with a right-footed pass to the left to Louis Openda. Louis Openda on to it for RB Leipzig, but offside, and a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Just offside, Louis Openda as the pass played to Louis Openda. Free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. And the free kick for Bayer Leverkusen is played short to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz to a pass to the right. Not quite picking out Jeremy Frimpong, close but not quite, and it's out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. So RB Leipzig with a throw on their left. David Raum with the throw on the left for RB Leipzig. David Raum with the throw for RB Leipzig. Then Bayer Leverkusen possession, but it's cut out by Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons with a pass forward to was Leo Pender, but cut out by Jonathan Tah, and Alejandro Grimaldo onto it by Leverkusen. Alejandro Grimaldo left-footed pass blocked, and it's out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Oh no, throw to RB Leipzig rather. And then Seawilds with a pass for RB Leipzig. Pass to Benjamin Henriques by Louis Openda. And then a pass on to Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell driving forward a bit for RB Leipzig. Just outside the box on the right. And then Benjamin Henriques. Henriques for RB Leipzig. To Lucas Klostermann. Lucas Klostermann with a pass. And then a pass on to Xabi Simons. Just outside the box on the left. Xabi Simons with a pass. And then a bit of pass in possession for RB Leipzig. Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell with a pass to the right to Benjamin Henriques. Benjamin Henriques for RB Leipzig. With a right-footed ball into the box, cut out away by Piero Nkapie, but then cut out. And a right-footed shot! Just a bit further out, a bit outside the box from Kevin Campbell, a right-footed shot towards the right corner of the goal. And an all-right enough save on the shot. An all right enough save by the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, Matteo Kovar. Corner to RB Leipzig on their right. So RB Leipzig with a corner on their right. David Raum to take it from the right. Left-footed for RB Leipzig. And it's David Raum with a corner from the right. Left-footed to the far post. And the header's in! It's in! It's 2-2! It's Bayer Leverkusen 2! RB Leipzig 2! And a header scored at the far post into the right-hand bottom corner. Bayer Leverkusen 2. RB... Oh, offside? Maybe offside. Costello with a header into the right-hand bottom corner at the far post, but maybe offside. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. As Costello heads it, Benjamin Sesko by Matteo Kovar, the keeper. Benjamin Sesko is offside. So with Benjamin Sesko offside, it's still Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 1. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. So still Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 1. Matteo Kovar with the goal kick for Bayer Leverkusen. Matteo Kovar, the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, with a right-footed kick further forward. And Victor Boniface onto it a bit. And then a pass on to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, a right-footed pass forward, cut out. Then Bayer Leverkusen onto it a bit. And Victor Boniface to Florian Wirtz. And it's a 1-2. Victor Boniface with a right-footed shot a bit outside the box, blocked. But then onto it, a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen to the left to Alejandro Grimaldo, just outside the box. Grimaldo, a pass to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz. 1-2 with Alejandro Grimaldo on the left. And then Alexi Garcia to Florian Wirtz on the left. Florian Wirtz with a pass towards inside the box, but blocked and deflected, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Played short to Alejandro Grimaldo. Alejandro Grimaldo with a 1-2. Then Florian Wirtz with a pass. And then a pass from Granit Xhaka towards Alexi Garcia. And it's cut out and blocked, and it's out for another corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. And the corner is played left-footed by Alejandro Grimaldo from the left, and inside the box at the far right, Jonathan Tah a bit on it, but then it's cut out a header. But on the right inside the box, it's Florian Wirtz, and Wirtz with a pass, and it's cut out, and then a pass by Kevin Campbell to the left, cut out by Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen onto Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong inside a bit with the ball, and then Frimpong to Alexi Garcia. Garcia with a pass to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka with a pass to the right to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong with a pass, but cut out. And RB Leipzig with a bit of possession and a bit of passing and a 1-2. And then a pass to the keeper rather, Matteo Kovar for RB Leipzig. And a pass to the right, not quite picking out a player. So it's a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Throw play to Piero Hincapié to Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen to Alexi Garcia, and then a pass on to Florian Wirtz to Alejandro Grimaldo driving forward above Bayer Leverkusen. The pass just cut out and away, but then Florian Wirtz onto it for Bayer Leverkusen, and a pass to Granit Xhaka. 1-2 with Wirtz for Bayer Leverkusen, still Florian Wirtz for a right-footed shot. A bit outside the box, and an all right enough save by Petr Galacci, the RB Leipzig keeper, with Florian Wirtz right-footed shot from just outside the box towards the left-hand bottom corner, but an all right enough save on it from Petr Galacci, and it's a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their left. Alejandro Grimaldo with a corner from the left-footed to the far post, and onto it a bit. Victor Boniface with a pass, and then right for the ball into the box. And Bayer Leverkusen are headed just over the bar near post by Martin Torreira. A right-footed ball to the near post from Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz inside the box on the right with a right-footed ball to the near post, and headed just over by Martin Torreira, just over the bar of the centre of the goal. RB Leipzig with possession. And a pass forward to Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko with a pass forward to Louis Openda. Inside the box on the right. Louis Openda! He's finished it! And it's Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 2. And that may be 2-2. Louis Openda on the right, inside the box with a right-footed shot into the goal. And the pass forward. And Louis Openda may be onside, as Louis Openda is onto the pass forward, and Louis Openda inside the box on the right with a right-footed shot into the goal on the right, inside the box with a finish into the left corner of the goal, and that may be Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 2, with a goal maybe for Louis Openda. Yeah, and that is Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 2. Louis Openda on the right, inside the box with a right foot shot into the left corner. Into the left corner of the goal, rather. So Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 2. Pass to the left for Bayer Leverkusen to Alejandro Grimaldo. 1-2 Victor Boniface. Alejandro Grimaldo. A pass to inside the box to Florian Wirtz, but cut out all right enough, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. So Bayer Leverkusen were called on left, played short. And then Granit Xhaka with a ball in, and then a bit of a header, then a bit further away. But then Bayer Leverkusen with Edmund Tapsoba, Florian Wirtz. 1-2 of Edmund Tapsoba. Tapsoba's pass cut out, but then Alexi Garcia onto it for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass to Alejandro Grimaldo, inside the box. Grimaldo, left-footed, ball blocked, but Grimaldo onto it again to Alexi Garcia to Granit Xhaka. 1-2 of Alexi Garcia with right-footed ball into the box. And a header saved by Petr Galacci. Header from Martin Torreira inside the box in the centre. Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Pass to the left to Alejandro Grimaldo to Alexi Garcia for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass to Jonathan Tah with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. And then cut out, and RB Leipzig possession, but then Edmund Tapsoba retains possession for Bayer Leverkusen, but a pass is cut out, and then a pass forward for RB Leipzig, and Xavi Simons with a bit of a turn. Xavi Simons for RB Leipzig, but just out of play. So throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right, and the throw is played for Bayer Leverkusen. And a 1-2 and a bit of passing possession for Bayer Leverkusen. And pass on to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen. And RB Leipzig win possession, and it's a pass forward for RB Leipzig. Benjamin Sesko. And then Bayer Leverkusen with possession, but pass forward is cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession, but then Victor Boniface for 1-2 of Alejandro Grimaldo to Bayer Leverkusen with possession, and Boniface is fouled, and it's a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. And a yellow card for that foul on Victor Boniface by Lucas Klostermann. Free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Alexi Garcia with the free kick for Bayer Leverkusen. Alexi Garcia, short to Alejandro Grimaldo. Alejandro Grimaldo to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia. A pass forward, cut out. RB Leipzig with possession. And then a pass. And then a pass on to keeper Petr Galacci. Petr Galacci right-footed, kick further forward for RB Leipzig towards Louis Openda. Louis Openda it's on, but then it's cut up by Alejandro Grimaldo. Grimaldo over 1-2. Alejandro Grimaldo. Grimaldo over a bit of a turn. So Alejandro Grimaldo for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass towards Florian Wirtz, cut out. And RB Leipzig with possession. Seawild with a 1-2 for RB Leipzig on the right. And a pass on to Benjamin Sesko, and Benjamin Sesko to Louis Openda. Louis Openda to Benjamin Sesko, and it's a 1-2. But Piero Nkapie gets to ahead of Louis Openda, and a foul by Louis Openda, and a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Free kick played short to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan Tah. Still Jonathan Tah. Where they pass to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz for Bayer Leverkusen. Florian Wirtz still Florian Wirtz. Wirtz with a pass to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka to Jonathan Tah. On by Florian Wirtz to Granit Xhaka, and a pass towards Martin Torreira, but cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. Xavi Simons driving forward. Still Xavi Simons. Simons inside a bit with the ball. Still Xavi Simons. Still Xavi Simons. Simons will pass to Benjamin Sesko. Sesko on to Louis Openda. Openda will pass left, cut out by Jeremy Frimpong, but then Kevin Campbell retains possession. A foul on Kevin Campbell by Jeremy Frimpong. So a free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. So, free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. So, RB Leipzig with a free kick on their left. And David Rahm playing it in left-footed into the box and headed away by Victor Boniface, and Florian Wirtz onto it. Wirtz to Alexi Garcia. 1-2. Florian Wirtz on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Florian Wirtz. Still Florian Wirtz with a pass to Mateo Kovar. Mateo Kovar, a pass to Alejandro Grimaldo. Alejandro Grimaldo for Bayer Leverkusen. Still Alejandro Grimaldo driving forward the ball for Bayer Leverkusen. A pass to Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong on the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Still Jeremy Frimpong. And then a pass on to Alejandro Grimaldo. Grimaldo over 1-2. Granit Xhaka to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah with a pass to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz with a pass, and a 1-2. Florian Wirtz again. 1-2 Martin Torreira to Florian Wirtz for Bayer Leverkusen to Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong with a turn. Still Jeremy Frimpong driving forward a bit. Jeremy Frimpong, but then it ball forward is cut out away for RB Leipzig, been cut out headed by Piero Nkapie. Nkapie passing the pass on to Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan Tah for Bayer Leverkusen to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia to Granit Xhaka. 1-2 of Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia to Piero Nkapie to Alejandro Grimaldo. 1-2 with Piero Nkapie. The pass forward and a 1-2. Piero Nkapie with a pass, and a pass to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka's pass cut out, and then Henriques to Campbell. And then pass on to Benjamin Henriques to Kevin Campbell to Benjamin Henriques with a pass to the left to Xavi Simons just outside the box on left for RB Leipzig. Xavi Simons. Bit of a turn by Xavi Simons, still Xavi Simons. Simons inside the box on the right. Jeremy Frimpong wins possession for Bayer Leverkusen. And then a pass to Florian Wirtz for Bayer Leverkusen, but then RB Leipzig win possession. And Benjamin Henriques with a pass, and a pass on to Kevin Campbell for RB Leipzig, and then a pass left to David Raum for RB Leipzig. David Raum with a pass. RB Leipzig with possession centrally, and a pass to the left, and a pass for RB Leipzig on the left, and it's inside the box on the left, and it's a ball into the box, and then just outside the box, and then to just inside the box, Benjamin Henriques for a left-footed shot wide, and it's a goal kick to Bayer Leverkusen. So sub for RB Leipzig, Benjamin Sesko off and Antonio Nusa on for RB Leipzig. Antonio Nusa on for Benjamin Sesko for RB Leipzig. Bayer Leverkusen with possession on by Victor Boniface, and then pass on to Alejandro Gramado. Left-footed pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen, and Martin Torreira onto it. Torreira to Alejandro Gramado with a pass to Granit Xhaka with a pass for Bayer Leverkusen to Edmund Tapsoba to Florian Wirtz inside the box on the right for Bayer Leverkusen, and a pass and a 1-2. Florian Wirtz with a shot wide of the left corner, so a goal kick to RB Leipzig. So just a cooling break in this second half. So sub for So sub for Bayer Leverkusen, Martin Terrier off and Amin Adli on for Bayer Leverkusen as a sub, and that's basically the first sub of the match for Bayer Leverkusen in this one. So Petar Gulacsi plays a goal kick short to the right for RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig with possession, and a left-footed pass on the left for RB Leipzig, but not quite picking out a player, and it's out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Throw is played, and Edmund taps over to Piero Hincapié. And then the pass on to Alejandro Grimaldo, left-footed pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. Towards Victor Boniface. Cut out, but then Florian Wirtz onto it for Bayer Leverkusen. Wirtz pass blocked. And then it's with the RB Leipzig keeper, Petar Gulacsi. Petar Gulacsi with a pass to the left for RB Leipzig. David Raum for RB Leipzig. David Raum with a pass, no 1-2. David Raum again for RB Leipzig. David Raum with a left-footed pass for RB Leipzig. Cut out the header by Jonathan Tah. Pass on a bit to Jeremy Frimpong on the right for Bayer Leverkusen. 1-2. Jeremy Frimpong again. Jeremy Frimpong for Bayer Leverkusen. To Edmond taps open and a pass Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong with a pass, and then a pass on to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz to Piero Hincapié. Piero Hincapié with a pass to the left to Alejandro Grimaldo. The Bayer Leverkusen left-footed ball towards the box is blocked, so it's out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen. On their left, Alejandro Grimaldo with the throw for Bayer Leverkusen rather. Play to Piero Hincapié for Bayer Leverkusen. And a pass to Edmond taps over to Jonathan Tah with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen to Florian Wirtz with a pass forward, cut out, and then a bit away, then Jeremy Frimpong onto it a bit, but then RB Leipzig with possession and a 1-2 towards the left, and then a pass forward to Kevin Campbell, and then another pass on Seawald for RB Leipzig. Pass cut out by Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah's pass cut out by Seawald to Benjamin Henriques for RB Leipzig. Antonio Nusa on the right for RB Leipzig. Antonio Nusa driving forward a bit for RB Leipzig. Antonio Nusa into the box, the right footed shot a bit over the bar, and a goal kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan Tah with a pass on to Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong with a pass to Florian Wirtz with a pass to the right for Bayer Leverkusen to Amin Adli with a left-footed pass to Victor Boniface. Just outside the box. Boniface for a pass, but not quite picking out Florian Wirtz. Close, but not quite, and it's cut out. And a left-footed ball further forward for RB Leipzig towards the rear, penned away by Jonathan Tah. And then Edmond taps over with a pass for Bayer Leverkusen to Florian Wirtz. 1-2 of Edmond taps over. Florian Wirtz to Granit Xhaka to Wirtz to Jonathan Tah with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen, and a pass to inside the box, and a left-footed shot from Amin Adli is blocked, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. So Bayer Leverkusen with a corner. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen. So Bayer Leverkusen with a corner on their right. Played in right-footed into the box. And headed away a bit by Benjamin Henriques. Then Florian Wirtz onto it with a header. Cut out headed by Seawald, and then headed on a bit Then cut out by Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz are ahead of 4, but then cut out and away by Seawilds for RB Leipzig, but then taps over on it a bit. Jeremy Frimpong passed to inside box to Victor Boniface, and then a left-footed shot by Florian Wirtz, saved away enough by Petr Galacci. RB Leipzig with possession. Benjamin Henriques with pass, and then Kevin Campbell onto Seawald for RB Leipzig to Xavi Simons a pass cut out by Edmund taps over to Amin Adli for Bayer Leverkusen. Amin Adli with a pass to Alexi Garcia, and a bit of physio may be required for Louis Openda. So subs for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong, one of the players off for Bayer Leverkusen. 2 subs for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong and Victor Boniface off, and on for Bayer Leverkusen, Patrick Schick and Nathan Teller. So Victor Boniface and Jeremy Frimpong off, Nathan Teller and Patrick Schick on as subs for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass to Florian Wirtz, 1-2 of Alejandro Grimaldo. Then Grimaldo's pass on is cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. And a RB Leipzig with possession. And then they pass on to Benjamin Henriques. They pass to Seawald with a pass for RB Leipzig, and then a pass forward. And then a pass on to Louis Openda, but it's cut out and away by Jonathan Tah, but offside anyway, and it's a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Louis Openda just offside, just as the pass is played forward. Short free kick for Bayer Leverkusen. They pass over forward for Bayer Leverkusen, cut out, and RB Leipzig with possession. And Antonio Nusa driving forward. Piero Incapio wins possession for Bayer Leverkusen. Amin Adli onto Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz a pass. And then a pass on to Alexi Garcia for Bayer Leverkusen to Amin Adli for Bayer Leverkusen. Amin Adli to Alejandro Grimaldo. Left-footed ball towards the box is blocked. And by RB Leipzig with possession. Antonio Nusa with a pass on. And then a pass forward for RB Leipzig, and a pass on to Antonio Nusa with its entry for RB Leipzig, and a pass left to Louis Openda. With a right-footed shot from a bit outside the box. It's in to the left-hand bottom corner. It's Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3, and Louis Openda with a right-footed shot for a bit outside the box, and it's into the left-hand bottom corner, and it's Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. So Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. Bayer Leverkusen with possession of Amin Adli. Still Amin Adli on the left, just outside the box. Left footed ball into the box and close, but not quite picking out a player, and it's out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. David Rahm with the throw on the left for RB Leipzig. And then a foul by Edmund Tapsoba on Louis Openda, and a free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. And a yellow card for that foul for Edmund Tapsoba. So, free kick to RB Leipzig on their left. Free kick, left-footed play for RB Leipzig, cut out header by Jonathan Tah. Header to Edmund Tapsoba. Tapsoba's ball and pass for Bayer Leverkusen, and Patrick Schick onto it a bit, and Schick. Then Granit Xhaka over pass for Bayer Leverkusen. To the left a bit, Florian Wirtz inside a bit with a ball and a right-footed shot just outside the box towards the right-hand bottom corner, but all right enough saved by Petr Galacci. Corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Alejandro Grimaldo with a corner from the right for Bayer Leverkusen, left-footed and cut out of a header. And RB Leipzig with possession on the left with Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons with a pass, but then a pass cut out, and Bayer Leverkusen retain possession. Florian Wirtz to Alejandro Grimaldo to Florian Wirtz with a pass to Patrick Schick for Bayer Leverkusen. Patrick Schick's pass blocked, out for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. And the throw is played, and a pass to Piero Incapie, fall from centre back. Piero Incapie with a pass. Then a pass on to Alejandro Grimaldo, the left-footed shot from a bit outside the box towards the right-hand bottom corner, but saved right enough again by Petr Galacci. And then a foul on Patrick Schick, so a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. For a foul by Costello. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. And sub for Bayer Leverkusen, Edmund Tapsoba off and Artur on. So Artur on as a sub for Bayer Leverkusen. So free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. And a bit of VAR. And is it for Costello's foul on Patrick Schick? Is the start of the foul just inside the box, potentially? So, is the foul by Costello on Patrick Schick? Is the start of the foul just inside the box? A bit of VAR. No penalty, so no foul, so no free kick. So no foul by Costello. So no foul on Patrick Schick by Costello after VAR. Maybe 3 subs for RB Leipzig potentially. Maybe potentially for game management. So 3 subs for RB Leipzig for game management probably. And Louis Openda off for RB Leipzig. As well as Kevin Campbell. So Louis Openda off for RB Leipzig. As well as Kevin Campbell and Benjamin Henriques, and the players on for RB Leipzig as subs. Probably for game management. Youssef Poulsen. Christoph Baumgartner. And Arthur Vermeeren. Rather, on a subs for RB Leipzig. 89 minutes played. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. Pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen and a bit of possession, but then pass forward for RB Leipzig, but then cut out by Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah on it for Bayer Leverkusen, still Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah fouled by Youssef Poulsen, and a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Short free kick for Bayer Leverkusen to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia to Alejandro Grimaldo. And then a pass on to Alexi Garcia, and then Xhaka to Garcia. Pass to Piero Hincapié to Amin Adli. Amin Adli's pass is blocked, and it's out of play for a throw to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. 7 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this one. 90 minutes played, so 7 minutes of stoppage time are the 7 minutes remaining for this one. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. So corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right, to be played in by Alejandro Grimaldo from the right, left-footed, and Peter Galacci onto it. All right enough. The keeper for RB Leipzig, and RB Leipzig with possession towards the left, and it's off. And Arturo with a block, so out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their left. 6 minutes of stoppage time and 6 minutes of the match remaining. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. David Rahm with the throw on the left for RB Leipzig. Throw play forward, then cut out. Bayer Leverkusen with possession. Arturo, right-footed pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. Headed on to the pass forward, on by Patrick Schick, and then a pass on to the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Nathan Teller with a pass to Florian Wirtz on to Nathan Teller, right-footed ball into the box on the right. It's blocked, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their right. Short corner for Bayer Leverkusen on the right. Alejandro Grimaldo, left-footed ball into the box on the right, and the header's a bit over the bar. And it's a goal kick to RB Leipzig. So goal kick to RB Leipzig. Peter Galacci with a goal kick for RB Leipzig. Right-footed kick further forward. Jonathan Tah cuts out of a header forward. Then a pass on to Patrick Schick. With a pass, and a pass on towards Amin Adli, but Amin Adli not quite. Almost, but not quite. And it's out for a throw to RB Leipzig on their right. RB Leipzig with a throw on their right. Throw towards Antonio Nusa. Close, but not quite picking out Nusa. Piero Nkapie onto it. Piero Nkapie to Mathieu Kovar to Piero Nkapie again. Piero Nkapie with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. And it's cut out for RB Leipzig. And then RB Leipzig with a bit of possession, and it's a pass forward. But then it's cut out, and Bayer Leverkusen with possession. And a pass to Florian Wirtz for Bayer Leverkusen, driving forward a bit on the right. Still Florian Wirtz with a pass cut out and away for RB Leipzig. And a pass, well, it's further away for RB Leipzig. So Mathieu Kovar with it for Bayer Leverkusen. Kovar with a pass forward, and then Granit Xhaka on the ball. Xhaka to Alexi Garcia. Alexi Garcia with a pass to the right for Bayer Leverkusen. And a 1-2, Alexi Garcia to Granit Xhaka with a pass to the left to Amin Adli to Piero Nkapie to Amin Adli for Bayer Leverkusen inside a bit of ball. Adli with a pass, and a pass on, and then a pass left for Bayer Leverkusen to Alejandro Grimaldo. Left-footed ball into the box, and the header, and Peter Galacci is onto it all right enough. The RB Leipzig keeper. 3 minutes of stoppage time and 3 minutes remaining of this one. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. Peter Galacci with a right foot kick forward for RB Leipzig on a bit by Youssef Poulsen, but it's cut out by Jonathan Tah, and then a pass on to the keeper Mathieu Kovar for Bayer Leverkusen. Mathieu Kovar to Piero Nkapie to Alejandro Grimaldo to Alexi Garcia, and Alexi Garcia plays a pass to the right for Bayer Leverkusen. Free kick to RB Leipzig. foul on Youssef Poulsen into the last minute remaining to be played and the last minute of stoppage time of this one. Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. Oh, it's a throw to RB Leipzig on the right, rather a throw, not a free kick. But anyway, Christoph Baumgartner with a throw for RB Leipzig on their right. Baumgartner with a throw. Pass on a bit, but cut out by Leverkusen with possession. And then a pass on. Grimaldo over 1-2 with Amin Adli, rather. And then a foul on Amin Adli. And a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Last minute of stoppage time. Last minute of stoppage time of this one. Alexi Garcia with a pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen. And Granit Xhaka with a left-footed pass forward for Bayer Leverkusen to the left. Alejandro Grimaldo into the box. Grimaldo, left-footed pass, and inside the box. It's on a bit. It's cut out, and it's out for a corner to Bayer Leverkusen on their left. This may be almost the last chance of the match. Alejandro Grimaldo with a corner from the left for Bayer Leverkusen. Alejandro Grimaldo with a corner from left for Bayer Leverkusen, played in left-footed, and it's cut out of a header, and then a pass on, and then further away for RB Leipzig, and the ball further forward to... But then Xhaka wins possession by Leverkusen, and Kovar to Garcia to Hincapié. Pass blocked, but then Hincapié onto it again for Bayer Leverkusen. Pass to Mateo Kovar with a pass for Bayer Leverkusen to Granit Xhaka with a pass to the left for Alejandro Grimaldo. 8 minutes of stoppage time played in this one. Grimaldo. And it's full time! Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. US Open, US Open, US Open, US Open tennis. Yannick Sinner v Christopher O'Connell, and Yannick Sinner lead by a set and a break, 6-1 Yannick Sinner for the first set, and a breaker serve lead in the second set at 3-2 Yannick Sinner. So Yannick Sinner win the next service game with a breaker serve lead in the second set. Third round of the US Open, the fourth tennis Grand Slam tournament of the season, and the last of the Grand Slams in the tennis season. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre box set, Christopher O'Connell forehand block return with depth, and Yannick Sinner forehand to the right, Christopher O'Connell returns, then backhand to backhand. And Christopher O'Connell's backhand to left just hits the net, so 15-love. One-handed backhand Christopher O'Connell, double-handed backhand Yannick Sinner. In this match, Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace from Yannick Sinner. So 30-love. Ace by Yannick Sinner, 10th ace of match from serves for Yannick Sinner. 4 aces from serves for Christopher O'Connell in this match. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box, to the centre rather, with depth, and Christopher O'Connell with a backhand block return just hits the net, so 40-love. Depth on that last serve on that point from Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner with a serve towards the centre, just out, so second serve. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just hits the net, so double fault, and 40-15. Yannick Sinner with a serve wide, and the wide serve is an ace from Yannick Sinner. So Yannick Sinner maintains the breaker serve lead in the second set. So Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the second set. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just hits the net and a double fault. So love 15. So love 15. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve. Yannick Sinner with a return. Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner himself, and a bit further forward near the net. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a forehand winner from Christopher O'Connell. So 15-all. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just hits the net. So second serve on this point for Christopher O'Connell. And Christopher O'Connell with a serve centre to the box, depth. Yannick Sinner backhand turn to the left with depth, and Christopher O'Connell turns backhand side. Yannick Sinner to the right with depth. Christopher O'Connell with a forehand struck to the right with a bit of depth. Yannick Sinner forehand return with depth. Then after one shot each or so, Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right with depth, and Christopher O'Connell returns. But then at the net, Yannick Sinner with a forehand volley to the left, and it's a forehand volley winner from Yannick Sinner. So 15-30. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre with depth, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand return to the centre, just out, so 30 all. Depth on that last serve, on that last point from Christopher O'Connell. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of the box with depth. Yannick Sinner returns, and Christopher O'Connell with backhand with stroke with depth to the right. Yannick Sinner returns, and forehand stroke with depth to the left by Christopher O'Connell, and Yannick Sinner with a backhand return. But then at the net, Christopher O'Connell with a backhand volley to the right, and it's a backhand volley winner from Christopher O'Connell. So 40-30. Christopher O'Connell with a serve towards the centre, clips top of the net and bounces in. So let first serve. So retake and serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point, and Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve with depth just out. So second serve on this point for Christopher O'Connell. Christopher O'Connell with a serve centre box depth. Yannick Sinner backhand zone. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand with depth, and Yannick Sinner returns a forehand with depth. One shot each or so, but last shot of the rally, Yannick Sinner strikes a backhand to the left, a bit further forward, but just hits the net. So that service game is held, but Yannick Sinner with a breaker serve lead in the second set. So Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the second set. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just hits the net. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box, bit of depth. Christopher O'Connell, backhand block return, backhand slice of depth from Yannick Sinner. Forehand Christopher O'Connell, Yannick Sinner, backhand bit of depth. And backhand return by Christopher O'Connell. Shorter forehand drop shot to left by Yannick Sinner. Christopher O'Connell gets to it, but just enough on the drop shot by Yannick Sinner. So 15-love on this Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads in the second set with a breaker serve. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve just out, so second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a serve centre box. Christopher O'Connell turns and Yannick Sinner strikes one to the right with depth. Christopher O'Connell forehand return depth to centre. And then Sinner forehand, O'Connell backhand, and again. And then forehand to forehand ball striking. Yannick Sinner strikes a short angles forehand to the right. Just out. So 15 all. So 15 all. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box for depth. Chris O'Connell backhand block 10. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the left, but just out. So 15-30. Yannick Sinner with a serve towards the centre, but just hits the net. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a serve centre of the box with depth. Chris O'Connell backhand block 10, backhand struck by Yannick Sinner. Then Chris O'Connell strikes a forehand to left with depth. Yannick Sinner returns and forehand Chris O'Connell. Yannick Sinner strikes a backhand to left with depth. Chris O'Connell returns and a bit further forward just by net. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right with depth, and Chris O'Connell with a forehand return to the right a bit out. So 30 all. So Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just hits the net. So second serve on this point for Yannick Sinner. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box. Chris O'Connell backhand slice turn, and Yannick Sinner forehand. Another backhand slice. Chris O'Connell. Yannick Sinner forehand to the right, bit of depth. Chris O'Connell forehand return, and then a forehand drop shot to the right from Yannick Sinner, and it's a forehand drop shot winner from Yannick Sinner. 40-30. Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner with a breaker serve lead in the second set. Christopher O'Connell service game. Christopher O'Connell with a serves to centre, a bit of depth. Yannick Sinner backhand terms it. Backhand Christopher O'Connell. Yannick Sinner strikes a backhand forehand rather with depth. Backhand term Christopher O'Connell, then forehand. And then a backhand from Yannick Sinner to the left just hits the net. So 15-love. Christopher O'Connell with a serve with depth. Yannick Sinner a return, but not quite in, so 30-love. Christopher O'Connell with a serve towards the centre of the box, just hits the net, so second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve towards centre of the box, but just hits the net, double fault, so 30-15. Christopher O'Connell with a serve, just hits the net, so second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve wide, and Yannick Sinner's backhand return to the left just hits the net, so 40-15. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve, but Yannick Sinner with a forehand return with a race and passing shot. Christopher O'Connell to the net after a wide serve with depth, but Yannick Sinner's forehand return to the right is a forehand return winner ace and passing shot. 40-30. Christopher O'Connell rather, a wide serve with depth. Yannick Sinner backhand block return, but then further forward at the net, Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the centre with depth, and it's a winner. That service game is held. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the second set. Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads the second set with a breaker serve. So Yannick Sinner service game. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just out, so second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a second serve centre of the box. Christopher O'Connell with backhand block return to left, just hits the net. So 15-love. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre with Christopher O'Connell, forehand struck to the right by Yannick Sinner, backhand 10 Christopher O'Connell, forehand ball striking. Yannick Sinner with forehand to the right with Christopher O'Connell, backhand side turn. Yannick Sinner strikes a short angle forehand to the right, just out, so 15 all. Yannick Sinner with a serve of a wide serve, clips top of net and bounces in. So let first serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a wide serve with Christopher O'Connell forehand shot return a bit further forward. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right and strikes a forehand winner. So 30-15. Forehand winner struck to the right by Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace from Yannick Sinner. So 40-15 and 2 set points for potentially a 2 sets to love lead in this match for Yannick Sinner. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre with Christopher O'Connell. Backhand side turn, but then a bit further forward. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to left, and it's a forehand winner. And Yannick Sinner leads by 2 sets to love. Christopher Christopher O'Connell service game at the start of the third set, and it's love 15. Yannick Sinner leads by 2 sets to love. Start of the third set. Christopher O'Connell service game. Love 15. And Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre with depth, and Yannick Sinner a forehand return, but can't get that ball a bit further towards over the net. Serve with depth from Christopher O'Connell, so 15-all. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to central depth. Yannick Sinner backhand block return with a bit of depth, and Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to left, but just hits the net. So 15-30. So 15-30 on this Christopher O'Connell service game at the start of the third set. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of the box with depth. Yannick Sinner return. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right with depth, and then Yannick Sinner returns in a forehand volley to left by Christopher O'Connell just out. So 15-40 and 2 break points for Yannick Sinner on this Christopher O'Connell service game at the start of the third set. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre just hits the net. So second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. 2 break points for Yannick Sinner at the start of the third set. Christopher O'Connell serves to the centre of the box. Yannick Sinner with return. Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand to the left with depth. Yannick Sinner returns, but then Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a forehand winner. So 30-40. So 1 break point for Yannick Sinner. 30-40 on this Christopher O'Connell service game at the start of the third set. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve at the start of the third set. Breaker serve for Yannick Sinner on return on the last service game of Christopher O'Connell. So Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner with a serve, with a wide serve with depth, and Christopher O'Connell with a forehand block return just hits the net. So 15-love. Yannick Sinner with a serve wide with depth. Christopher O'Connell backhand block return, and a forehand volley to left at the net by Yannick Sinner is just out. So 15-all. So Yannick Sinner with a serve, a wide serve, short angle wide serve from Yannick Sinner just out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. Yannick Sinner with a serve centre, a bit of depth. Christopher O'Connell backhand block return with depth from Yannick Sinner. Strikes forehand to left with depth. Christopher O'Connell returns, and Yannick Sinner strikes forehand to left with depth. Christopher O'Connell returns, but then Yannick Sinner at the net with a forehand volley to the right, and it's a forehand volley winner from Yannick Sinner. So 30-15. Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve, and it's an ace. So 40-15. Ace from Yannick Sinner with a wide serve. Yannick Sinner with a serve to centre just hits the net. So second serve. Yannick Sinner with a serve to centre. Christopher O'Connell with backhand slice down. Yannick Sinner forehand to the right, struck with depth. Christopher O'Connell forehand turning forehand struck left by Yannick Sinner with depth. Christopher O'Connell turns in a forehand short volley to the left from Yannick Sinner. And Yannick Sinner holds that service game and maintains the breaker serve lead in the third set. Christopher O'Connell service game. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve with depth. Yannick Sinner forehand return, and Christopher O'Connell with forehand to the right. Yannick Sinner with backhand slice return. Then Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand to the right with depth, and Yannick Sinner with backhand return. Christopher O'Connell with a forehand volley to the left with depth, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand return to the left, but a bit out. So 15-love. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve, just hits the net, so second serve. Christopher O'Connell serve. Yannick Sinner return, and Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the left, but just hits the net, so 15-all. On this Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner leads in the third set of a breaker serve. Christopher O'Connell with a serve towards the centre of the box, just hits the net, so second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. And Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of the box with depth. Yannick Sinner forehand return. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand. Backhand return. Yannick Sinner. Christopher O'Connell strikes a backhand to left with depth. Yannick Sinner returns. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner returns. But then at the net, Christopher O'Connell with an overhead smash to the right and an overhead smash winner. 30-15. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of the box. Yannick Sinner backhand return with depth from Christopher O'Connell. Strikes a backhand to the left, just out. So 30-all. Backhand return stroke with depth by Yannick Sinner with return off a Christopher O'Connell serve on that last point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre with depth. Yannick Sinner backhand return. Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner backhand return and forehand volley. Christopher O'Connell to the left with a bit of depth, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand lob return to the right, just out. So 40-30. Christopher O'Connell with a serve hits the top of the net and bounces a bit out. So second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. And Christopher O'Connell With a serve to centre, Yannick Sinner forehand return. Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand to left with depth, and Yannick Sinner with forehand return to the right just hits the net. So that service game is held. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. So Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve, just hits the net. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. And Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box. Christopher O'Connell backhand slice down with depth, and Yannick Sinner strikes one to the right with depth, and Christopher O'Connell returns shorter backhand volley to the left by Yannick Sinner. Christopher O'Connell onto it, and a forehand shot to the right, but a bit out. So 15-love. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace. It's an ace for Yannick Sinner. So 30-love. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve with depth from Christopher O'Connell for forehand return. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a forehand winner struck to the right by Yannick Sinner. So 40-love. Yannick Sinner with a serve with a wide serve just out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. Yannick Sinner with a serve to centre box bit of depth. Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand, returns left. Yannick Sinner with backhand return. Christopher O'Connell strikes forehand to the right with depth, and Yannick Sinner forehand return struck with depth to left, and Christopher O'Connell with a forehand struck to left, but just hits the net, and that service game is held, and Yannick Sinner maintains a breaker serve lead in the third set. Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner with a breaker serve lead in the third set, 15-love on this Christopher O'Connell service game. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace from Christopher O'Connell. Bit of slice as well as depth on that serve from Christopher O'Connell and an ace, so 30-love. Christopher O'Connell with a serve centre with depth. Yannick's in a backhand turn and then out the net. Christopher O'Connell with a backhand volley but can't get the ball much further, so 30-15 on this Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve with depth. Yannick Sinner backhand return. Christopher O'Connell strikes fine to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner forehand turn. Christopher O'Connell strikes fine, bit of depth to left. Yannick Sinner backhand turn. Backhand slice Christopher O'Connell. Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right, and Christopher O'Connell strikes a backhand to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner with a forehand slice return, and Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the left, but just hits the net, so 30-all. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre, just hits the net, so second serve. Second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of the box. Yannick Sinner backhand turn, backhand Christopher O'Connell, backhand to backhand. Christopher O'Connell backhand to left. Yannick Sinner with backhand return, backhand to backhand ball striking. Christopher O'Connell with forehand to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner forehand return. Christopher O'Connell with a backhand drop to the left. Yannick Sinner returns, and then Yannick Sinner returns another Christopher O'Connell shot. Christopher O'Connell with a forehand to the right with a bit of depth, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand shot to the right just hits the net, so 40-30. Christopher O'Connell with a serve towards the centre of the box, just hits the net, so second serve for Christopher O'Connell on this point. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve. Yannick Sinner backhand return, and Christopher O'Connell strikes one to the right with depth. Yannick Sinner strikes a one to the left with depth. But then Christopher O'Connell a bit further forward, strikes a forehand to the left, and it's a forehand winner. That service game is held. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a break serve in the third set. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve with depth. Christopher O'Connell with a bit of forehand racket on it, but can't get the ball much further, so 15-love. 15 love. Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. Yannick Sinner with a serve centre to the box. Christopher O'Connell backhand slice down with depth. Yannick Sinner with backhand. Christopher O'Connell strikes the line to the right with depth. And then Yannick Sinner strikes a backhand return to the right. And it's a backhand winner. Struck with that return by Yannick Sinner. 30 love. Yannick Sinner with a serve, just hits net, so second serve. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box with depth. Christopher O'Connell for return. Yannick Sinner flying to the left with a bit of depth. Christopher O'Connell backhand slice to the left, just hits the net, so 40 love. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve. Christopher O'Connell backhand slice down. Yannick Sinner at net with backhand volley to the left, just hits the net, so 40-15. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of depth. Christopher O'Connell return. Yannick Sinner strikes one to the right of depth. Christopher O'Connell forehand return. And then Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the left, just out. So 40-30. Yannick Sinner with a serve. Wide serve with depth. Christopher O'Connell backhand block return. Yannick Sinner strikes forehand to the right with depth. And Christopher O'Connell forehand return. Forehand to forehand ball striking. But then a forehand from Christopher O'Connell to the left at the end of the point is a bit out. And that service game is held. And Yannick Sinner maintains the breaker serve lead in the third set. Christopher O'Connell service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a breaker serve in the third set. Love 15 on this Christopher O'Connell service game. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve with depth. Yannick Sinner backhand 10th left and backhand drop shots to the left by Christopher O'Connell. But Yannick Sinner is onto it with a forehand shot to the right, and it's a winner. Love 30. Christopher O'Connell with a serve to the centre of depth. Yannick Sinner backhand block return. But then out the net, Christopher O'Connell with a forehand volley to the left, and it's a winner. 15-30. Christopher O'Connell with a wide serve to depth. Yannick Sinner backhand return to the left, and Christopher O'Connell with backhand volleys left just hits the net. So 15-40 and 2 break points for Yannick Sinner on this Christopher O'Connell service game. Christopher O'Connell with a serve, with a wide serve with depth, but Yannick Sinner returns with a forehand short angled shot, and it's a forehand return winner ace from Yannick Sinner, and Yannick Sinner with a double break lead in the third set. So Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner leads with a double break in the third set. Yannick Sinner service game. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre. Christopher O'Connell backhand block return. Yannick Sinner with backhand to the right. Christopher O'Connell with backhand centre a bit of depth, and Yannick Sinner strikes a forehand to the right, a bit of depth, forehand to forehand ball strike, and second forehand. Yannick Sinner backhand to backhand ball striking of 2 backhand shots each. Third backhand by Christopher O'Connell, struck to the right but just out. So 15-love. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve, clips top net and a bit out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. Yannick Sinner with a serve centre of the box with depth, and Christopher O'Connell with a backhand short angle turn, and Yannick Sinner with a shot with depth. But then Christopher O'Connell strikes a forehand to the right with a bit of depth, and it's a forehand winner from Christopher O'Connell. So 15-all. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre, just out. So second serve for Yannick Sinner on this point. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre with a bit of depth, and then forehand to forehand. Christopher O'Connell with a backhand slice to left with a bit of depth, and then Yannick Sinner forehand to the right with depth. And then Christopher O'Connell strikes a backhand to the right, but just out. So 30-15. Yannick Sinner with a serve to the centre of the box, bit of depth. Christopher O'Connell return, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand volley to the left with depth. Christopher O'Connell with a forehand lob return, and then an overhead smash by Yannick Sinner to the right. Backhand slice return by Christopher O'Connell with depth, and Yannick Sinner with a forehand to the right. Christopher O'Connell the backhand bit of that. But then Yannick Sinner with a forehand struck to the right, and a forehand winner from Yannick Sinner. 2 match points for Yannick Sinner. 40-15. 2 match points for Yannick Sinner. Two match points for Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner with a wide serve. Christopher O'Connell turns, and then a forehand. Near the net by Yannick Sinner to the right, and it's a forehand volley winner. Game, set, and match. Yannick Sinner by 3 sets to love.